Hi everybody, so we're back here at the CFT bin. So today we have a huge feeding, so we have a 5-gallon bucket, we have some garlic flour and some other things. So we're gonna check on the worms today. Temperatures in the bin have been constantly around 17 degrees Celsius. So the outside temperatures have been, for the past couple days, they've been around -10 Celsius, so it's been pretty cold. It's gonna get warmer next week and then it will drop back down. So yeah, we're just gonna check today the worms and feed them. So let's lift the plastic. So there are all of the worms. So this is a pizza box, so they seem to like it. And the last feeding was some corn meal that I gave them, so they seem to be enjoying it. Pretty nice. So we can lift this, and this is the last feeding. Oh, it's warm in there. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice to see it's warm. So this is some onion, and yeah, there are tons of worms, as always. Tons of worms everywhere. And the corn might have been a little too dry, but I'm gonna feed anyway because I have a lot of food. This is nice. So they are in the clementine peels. Nice worms, nice healthy worms. Oh yeah. Oh, look at all these. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's just amazing. So we have the heat mat there. Look at all of these worms. They make some nice castings, and there are many cocoons everywhere. Nice. Yeah, worms everywhere. So, and yeah, this cardboard is starting to get pretty beat up. So, yeah, let's feed some more. Alright, so this is all of the stuff I'm feeding today. So there's some pineapple stuff. It's all frozen because it's been sitting outside for the past week, so it's around -10 outside. So there's a lot of Scott towels with some potato peels, all kind of slow food. There's some bread here that went bad. There are some clementine peels. So it's been in the car, so it's not really frozen anymore. This is some leeks. Oh, this is something soft. Peach. Some more leeks. Coffee. Carrots. Banana. Yeah, it's impressive the amount of food that a family will waste. Well, it's not really waste, it's just leftovers. So yeah, this is some clementine. This is some garlic flour. And we have a garden, so we produce a lot more than we can eat and we're not able to give everything away in time. So, and also sometimes, like the fridge, it will go down to freezing temperatures, so we'll waste things. So this is a whole pumpkin and there's a hole in it, so I might vary this. Yeah, I really like to spread out the food. The worms will have some nice warmth with all this. Now I'm just gonna, oh yeah, there's the heat mat. And yeah, you can see on the side there are worms. Nice castings. This is the pumpkin. So I can set it down like this. And I'm just gonna shove the food around it. So yeah, that's also something we're gonna see with this feeding, is if I put frozen food, is it going to cool down the bin, or is it going to be fine, or is it going to do some weird things? I don't know. I also added some eggshells, crushed eggshells, as a form of grit. So yeah, I'm gonna try and cover this up with some finished compost. So I'm gonna harvest the bin a bit and cover this up with some almost done compost. So yeah, give me a minute. Alright, so I just added some kind of finished compost, worm castings. So yeah, I think it needs to go through at least twice to do some nice product. So I just added it from directly underneath the bin, and I also added some cornmeal just because I have a lot of it. I'm sure the worms, they'll just eat it. So it's some very rich food. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Before letting you go, I just want to show you something. So right now it's around -10 outside, but in here, in the building I'm in, it must be above freezing because the water on the floor isn't even frozen. And I think it's because of this. So this is the big bin I had set up for some red wiggler reproduction, and I just filled it with some grain and stuff, grain and bedding. So it's very hot. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of it. So I just moved it around with my hand and it's super hot. So it's just kind of my pre-composting pile. So I'm just gonna use this in my bin in the future. But yeah, I moved it inside because it was sitting outside in a big pile, and I moved a bunch of it inside. And so right now it's putting off a lot of heat. It's super hot. Right now I barely, I cannot leave my hand in there. It's too hot. So it's keeping, actually it's keeping the whole building very warm. Like warmer than what I would think. So when you touch the outside of the bin, it's actually warm. So I'm sure it's helping to keep this big bin warm, and I'm pretty happy about it. So it might just be the way I'm gonna keep this whole thing warm in the winter. Hi everybody, so it's been a few days since the last feeding of the large CFT bin. So temperatures are around 22-23 degrees Celsius. So it's probably because of the feeding. But also I turned on the heat mat and I set it to a much higher temperatures. So it's around 18 now. So it did turn on when I fed. So we're gonna check what's left. There you go. The pumpkin is gone and almost everything else except for the garlic flower. They're getting to it though. This is some leaves and stuff. We're gonna check the pumpkin. Oh, okay, so they are not, they are getting to it, but they are not. Oh wow, worm ball. Oh yeah. So I guess this pumpkin will not last very long now. We can check. So yep, they are all throughout this feeding, worm everywhere. So yeah, that I just wanted to show you how fast thing goes. We can check the newspaper is almost gone. Only the big pieces are left, and the pieces that were left on the top. So yeah. So I'm gonna let them continue their job, and I'm gonna update on the next feeding.